and you just want to like kind of teach people not to make the same mistakes you did.
And here we go again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would say, like, out of all the conversations we've had in the past, like, from the beginning of PG to, like, now, I mean, even if you feel like you're not quite as wise, just know that you are more experienced.
Yeah.
Because
that does breed
the
wisdom.
conversations we've had in the past obviously would start out goofy, and it would like take a real gradual, progression towards it being more of a serious talk or so. Now it's like, because of our friendship and the fact that we are open enough to like talk about stuff, on a deeper level.
And
I would say, yeah, me, you, and like everybody, I would say has grown, to some degree off of the conversation that we're literally having now.
Yeah. And
Like, I would say they're wiser as we go.
Yeah, I just think about how better things would have been, like, if I only had this mentality. You know what I mean? Like, maybe things would have gone a lot better with people if I had like this kind of firm mentality where it's just like I speak from my mind. I don't try to sound intelligent. I just kind of like, like I'm being dead ass. It's like I would try to sound intelligent or try to sound a certain type of way, so that I sounded like important. But now I just kind of speak with my mind, and then sometimes it's not correct, but I just gotta give it how I feel.
That's actually how it starts. Everyone starts at some point where they are. Whether it would be trying to sound intelligent. Mind you, I never really knew if what I was saying was, quote, the more intelligent thing to say. I was only speaking what's been on my mind,
And the thing is, you'll never know what is the most intelligent thing to say. You will never know like what is the correct path.
Well, I mean, I feel like not to cut you off, but I feel like that discredits what you said about your own maturity and growth. Like, through your experience, you gain the knowledge in which to maneuver yourself in a better and healthier way. Therefore, you are wiser and smart. Like, knowledge is acquired, you know what I'm saying? It's not given, and any way you acquire it is a means for which for you to gain more intelligence. So you've indeed become more intelligent through proxy of living a life, errors, flaws, and all. You know what I'm saying? The good and the bad. It's everything.
Well, honestly, Mike, I think it is best that you started out where you did and got to where you are now. Because it's through the mistakes that we make that truly defines our lives. If we always succeeded at everything that we've done, there would be no challenge. There would be no point. But if we make mistakes and experience life wholeheartedly while making mistakes, we learn from it. That's how the experience grows. That's how you're able to impart information onto others, Like, you've helped me, actually, on a number of times with, like, very inspirational things that you said, or things that you specifically experienced, and it makes me go, I haven't thought of things like that. Well, you know what? Thanks for, like, giving me that extra bit of confidence. I actually need it, So, I would say, like, definitely, you have grown. We all have grown as a result. I mean, I know we all wish that we were wiser, we were better, we were smarter back then, but unfortunately, that's just how things were. We only went off the information that we knew at the time, So, that's why I say, hey, we are definitely, all of us, the collective, I would say, have benefited from just talking about our experiences or just talking about whatever, because socially we have kind of gained something today, which is just a better understanding of one another. And that's the main point.
That's one of the keys to life, for sure.
But with that being said, I do got to get a batting.
Alright, bro.
I figure out what. Yeah.
Alright, keep you for overtime right there, and you playing for that.
Nah, it's cool. I mean, like, I sleep when I sleep, honestly, but yeah. So, I mean, I don't have to. I technically don't have to be at work until close to 12, but I normally wake up around like.
You still want to wake up like early, take a shower, get this other shit woken up.
Yeah. Like normally I wake up 3 to 4 hours in advance. So that
That's good right there. That's good.
yeah, that first hour, if it's 3 or 4, if it's 4, like that's normally like early in the morning. Like if I have to be at work at like say 9, I'll wake up at like almost 6, and I'll be like, okay.
You better than me, cause bro, I like to sleep.
Nah, it's tough getting out of bed, but I will do it because as long as I got at least a good 6 hours of sleep at the very least, I can at least, pull myself out of bed and be like, all right, let's get ready to do this. Or literally, I need that extra hour of sleep. That's why I say 3 to 4. If I need that extra hour of sleep, I'll take that extra hour of sleep and have 3 hours before I be at work and say, okay, first hour, get yourself out of bed, listen to music, get re-energized, eat something if you can, get ready. And then that second hour, that's when you shower, get started, get whatever you got to get ready, done, you're done. Then that last hour, it's literally just you going to
Go time.
So, but yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, sorry if I have to dip out kind of early, because if I have to be at work around 12, like I said, I'm probably going to get up around 9, possibly 8, and,
You have no
do
need.
my thing from there.
You have no need to apologize for accepting the responsibility.
But thanks. So thank you for the conversation. Like I said, it's actually pretty enjoyable just shooting the breeze, talking about whatever, because that's the nuance of the conversation isn't just we're just talking, but it's the fact that we can talk about whatever,
Yeah,
whether it be something as serious as talking about our life experiences to us just cracking jokes, like joking about Noel dying in the game or something. Or me talking about how the portals legit look like Jimmy Neutron having a brain blast. Little things like that, or like bringing up Dragon Ball Z references. Stuff like that, that's what makes conversations fun, So, but yeah. With that being said, though, I'll see you guys later, okay?
Peace, bro.
Alright. See you later.
Later.
Let's decide to do a puzzle right now.
That looks right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up.